On the morning of April 22nd, Doug Sloan came into my office unexpectedly. We spoke specifically about the new resolution and about my perception and anger with the fact that the city attorney's office was being used to circumvent the will of the council majority after the majority had voted. I did in fact imply to Mr. Sloan that if this happened and if the new resolution was not followed, that I would vote to terminate him. I never directed him not to comply with his legal and ethical obligations. I wish that he would have come to me to clarify before these allegations became public, so that this entire situation could have been avoided. I had no idea that he had misinterpreted our conversation until May 13th, when his version of our conversation was made public. I understand that these allegations had to be investigated by the district attorney's office, as they are obligated to ensure that the residents of the city of Fresno receive representation that complies with the law, as well as the city charter.
I came into this process a free and innocent man, and am exiting this process the same way. The outcome of the dismissal this morning is what we had been hoping for. We appreciate the DA's office in recognizing the circumstances of the case and moving forward with the dismissal. Ultimately, throughout this process, my office and myself continue to work and continue the business of the city uninterrupted. We look forward to carrying that on. I do have many more thoughts, but at this time, the best interest of allowing everyone to move on, I'll keep those to myself. And I'm just very glad very happy about what happened this morning.
Why did you guys drop the case, and why did you take it to this level if you're just going to drop it?
Well, it's the principle, right? So you have to understand the Public Integrities Unit is not just about convictions, prosecution. A lot of times it's about compliance, right? And up to this point, the councilman, if you look at some of the prior history, lawsuits, etc., basically saying that that conversation didn't happen. With his acknowledgement that maybe there was something there, I think we can move forward in an understanding that he needs to watch his words more carefully, and that I think that basically admitting is the first step, right? In civic discourse. I know sometimes it's hard for politicians to acknowledge sometimes, but I think that's a big step for him, and I'm grateful for that.
Is this going to hurt the public's trust in the Public Integrity Unit?
I don't think so at all, because again, I outlined how we operate, right? The public submits things to us, and we investigate, and I thank them for that. And sometimes it doesn't always pan out, because when people submit things to us, they may not have all the facts at their disposal, or they may believe the wrong things. Like, for example, just hypothetically, they may believe that a candidate actually lives in one district and not another or something, and they may be wrong actually about where the line is, and just on the other side of the street is still the correct district or whatever. But they don't know that, so they submit those things to us. It's our job to investigate and make sure that that people are complying with the law.